first and 10. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Recon, 132 fighter.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Check. Real. Check.
Mayfield on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, high 7.
Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, check. Hurry. Check Mike 45. Hey, team 6. 45. Mike 45. Up. Pick it up. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Hey, echo. Get that ball. Check.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Mike. You better bring it. You better.
Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. Taking it right down Broadway. Jones breaking from the contact. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds. Right down around the goal line. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal.
They're running it. Spot.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check Mike 45. Check alert 33. Smooth. Come to my world. Tighten up. Regular. Check 43. I got it.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, if you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, Alpha.
From the 41, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
General West.
A run for Nick Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go.
From the 29, Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Grant. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
the 6-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Good. 180. Under 10. Under 10. Real. Check 3.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Running right, Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Check nickel. Topper. Let's go.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st down, it's Grant. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hurry! Alert! Check 58. Wahoo! 59. Mike to 59. Point it right. I got you.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield That's taken in by Callaway. That one a first down pickup of 8. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They will run with Grant. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
King. Hey, box truck. Hurry. Mike 59.
On 2nd down now. It's Grant. Room to run inside the 40. And down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Run. 6, 4, 5. Check 17.
On 3rd down, Grant. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Hurry. King.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
45. Mike, 45. Watch the pass. Point it right. 45 to Mike. If you don't get this, boy.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Bravo.
From the 17, Mayfield, and his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hurry. Move. Hey, alert 33. 59. Mike is 50. Hurry. Watch the curls. Hurry. 59, Mike. Hey, Delta. Rip left. Pistol. Mike.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Ready?
Now Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You draw corkers.
Now Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Harkey adds the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Regular. Hey, Charlie.
Mike 59. Mike 59.
Hurry. You ain't got nothing. Alert.
Mike, check. 59.
Hey, Haywood.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Hurry.
Mike 59.
Right here.
Kings.
Check 59.
Here's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Ready.
57. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Regular.
65. Big dash. Go. Check. Crunch.
Run.
Check.
Hey, Zoo.
Say. Big dash.
I got it.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before and worth trying.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo.
Field left. Let's pick it up. It's out of time.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. He's got his man on the crossing route. And I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. 5.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, pick your game up.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Making the catch is Sternberger. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Browns' 21-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Got it.
57's right. Watch the backer.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Catch number 40 for him on the year.
The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big run there by Jones. 56 yards on the ground.
That's another Packers first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal from the 1.
Hey, check.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check your hot read.
X3, 218. Ready?
They'll run. It's Campbell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Here's Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now fourth and goal. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on fourth and goal. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. The trick play does not pan out here on fourth and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, alert 33. Hey, high 7.
Throwing, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Here's Grant. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hurry, hurry! Pistol.
Check four.
Pistol.
Switch.
Point it right. 61, matchbox.
They go back to Grant. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Here we go.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Set, 180. Hey, alert.
45. Mike, 45. Bound to lose one. 45 to Mike.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
All day, baby, all day.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Grant.
Rush in.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check the out.
Run.
Check it back.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Check.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
45 to Mike.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Focus, defense, focus. 45 is Mike. 45. Ready? 45.
Hey, team 6.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Ready. 18 Gators.
Watch the run. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Shoot.
On 1st down, Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 13-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down, going to get them 5 up to the 30. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check 31. Shoot.
Hurry.
Switch.
Real.
Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. The 40. The 20. 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Okay, ready?
Check three.
Pilot, 64, wait. Now.
Jones on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's Campbell. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense off the offense, now it's their turn to take it downfield. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Browns drive about to get started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
45, Mike, 45. Let's go, D. 45's the mic. Here we go. Kill.
You draw Corker.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Browns on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is third down and 12.
Don't be scared, buddy.
45. Mike, 45. You run. 45's the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, alert! Up!
Check. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Let's go, defense.
Ready?
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's Let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Smooth. Hurry.
Mike, 45. Pick me up. Here we go.
4th down, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Back to throw. Jones. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd down, it's Grant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Slide, I'm with it. Better see me now on God, I'm lit. Hermes from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 million a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today, it ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no. You better call back up.